Chamundaraj, the great Parvara general, had been slain in the battle of Anhilvara by Sama, the Raja of Ajayamiru. The Chauhan were ascending, while the Parvara diminished. But there were still issues for their hegemony. One of them being the Muslim hordes coming from the west. They repeatedly made incursions to Hindustan, with average success. But it wouldn't take long for them to push harder into the Rajput states. At the conclusion of the Battle of Anhilvara, the sacrifice of Chamundaraj allowed for many of his warriors to fall back to the city, making Sama unable to storm the settlement, having to make a march back to Ajayamiru, feeling disgraced for not conquering Anhilvara. But the news of Chamundaraj's death were great for his reputation, for the southern independent Rajputs reinforced their commitment to aid him against the Parvara. Meanwhile, in Gwalior, Prithviraj's son, Vagbhati Raja, had come of age, receiving the Privy Seal from his father and the arduous duty to rule over the people of Jalandhar. Arriving at Jalandhar, Vagbhati Raja married Princess, descendant of their old Rajput state, to legitimize his rule over the region. As in Delhi, Moraj had been appointed by the Maharaja as the Raja of Delhi, one of the most important titles in the entire kingdom. While Prithviraj maintained his position in Gwalior, feeling secure of his position and of those he entrusted to defend the West. By this time, rumors began to spread in Delhi that a northern coalition of Rajput states was beginning to be formed in order to repel the Chauhan expansion. Mulraj marched to the border of Thanesar to inquire with the Raja Tukaji of any information of these rumors. But he didn't meet the Lord High Marshal. So Mulraj marched up to the walls of the city, demanding a meeting with the Raja. But messengers of Thanesar discussed instead with the Mulraj for days, until several Ghazanid hosts appeared in Jalandhar, sieging the city with Vagbhati Raja inside it, requesting support from Delhi. Mulraj Taparia had to leave Thanesar to rescue Jalandhar from Ghazanid conquest, beating back the initial Muslim hordes. With the rumors in the north growing, Prithviraj saw that his time in Gwalior was at an end, and gathered his host to march back to his capital after so many years. He was for many years a strong ally of Tokaji, but now he was having his doubts, as well the other Rajput states in the east. While in Najayamiru, Sama was gathering his largest host yet to crush once and for all the Paravara control of Anhilvara. In Delhi, a large Ghazanid force was sieging the city when Prithviraj finally arrived, where he quickly went to repel the attackers. Having received a message from his Maharaja, Muraj Tapari came back from Jalandhar to attack the Ghazanid from the rear, leaving them with no room to escape. They tried to flee the Chauhan encirclement, but were forced into battling them to escape. Although giving a good fight, they were simply outnumbered, and in time they were defeated, with most of their army being captured. Prithviraj let the Ghazanids escape at the exchange of a huge ransom, in which he gave back to the destitute of these wars with a modest tribute to the temples. The year of 1198, and from Delhi came Vikrahjaraja, the leader of the Gwalior Rajputs, to take command of the city under the agreement with the Chauhans. Not only he was the Raj of Gwalior, but had been appointed as Lord High Chancellor of the entire realm, being one of the most trusted retainers of Maharaja. Again, were the Ghazanids making moves upon Jalandhar and Delhi, leaving Mulraj to once again march to battle. He hid most of his forces, letting his archers to skirmish with an enemy, pulling further the Ghazanids into the conflict, unknown of the Chauhan real numbers. When ready to engage with the infantry, the Eden Chauhans sprung forward, surprising their foe, leaving them in a frightened state. Once more, the Lord High Marshal had crushed another Ghazanid host, but many more were pushing their way east. It seems that the war in the east with the Kurids had come to an end with a peace deal. allowing them to make new incursions into Rajput lands. Also, new calls for reinforcements from the allied northern Rajput states were not being called. The situation in the north was beginning to get unstable, such as this other realm.